casual. But let's talk about this though first. I mean, like the times that we do see each other, it's just like a throw up of information. We're just like, so long. Talk to me about your life.
Every time.
So right when you got accepted to Rouse in high school, what were kind of your thoughts and feelings?
I remember everybody was applying to every single university within Maryland and outside of Maryland. And I kind of didn't really want to go anywhere. I kept getting told I'm going to UMBC whether I like it or not. And I wanted to fight it because I didn't want to be surrounded a bunch of Arabs. It's just the truth.
No racism, real talk.
I am Arab. I don't think you can. Is there a word to be racist against your own race?
I think.
Is there a word?
Is it? Dylan? Is there?
Is there a word?
I don't.
I mean, I guess I'm not racist, but like, if I got the choice to not hang out with them all the time, 24/7, I wouldn't. I knew I wasn't going to go out of state, so my choices were HEC or not. I went to HEC and I just applied. And
so you only applied to HEC?
I only applied to HEC. I literally was just like, I'm going to get into HEC regardless if I get into Rouse or not. And I remember being really nervous because it was intimidating. And it's like, I never paid attention to my GPA. I just know I got general like A's and everything, occasional B's. Like I didn't know like if I qualified for the 2.5. No, I really did. But like, I never really paid attention to any of those things. Having to like sell myself to people I've never met before was like really intimidating. And
you mean when applying?
Right.
Okay.
And then everyone was like, I got into College Park and I'm going to Michigan. And I was like, HEC, what, 13th year?
What up?
Right? I was like,
I don't really like the bad perception that HEC has.
I don't either.
Because we got top notch.
People really do. And I mean, like, just look at the bathrooms.
Yeah.
Just the bathrooms
And
alone.
that new building, am I right?
I go in there. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. That is my new study spot.
New study spot, 3rd floor.
And every time they stare at me because I walk in with a big portfolio this big on Thursdays.
Because it's just nursing students.
Oh, yeah.
They're always quiet and girls, you know?
Oh, I've seen
always
some
space.
nice. I mean, I like it though. Most of the time I get there. Yesterday I went from like 3 tables.
Oh, nice.
I was like migrating. It was really annoying.
Wait.
Yeah,
Why?
I like came in, this one table didn't have an outlet. So then this one girl was sitting there and I waited till she left, but she was taking too long. So I went all the way at the other end. And then I was like, well, if I have to go to the bathroom, I can't just go and just like quickly.
Do you never leave your stuff unattended?
All right, I'm really paranoid about it.
Are you?
I'm so paranoid. Like,
Yeah.
I literally do the sign of the cross. I'm like, please, Jesus, please, not today, not my laptop, not
Do you ever
personally.
ask someone just like, hey, yo, can you
I don't trust
watch
people
my
like
stuff?
that. But that's because I've been stolen from before. So I'm
Oh,
just kind of
shoot.
Like,
At HEC?
no.
At your school?
No, not just in life. We're in like a hotel, right? When I was
Bill.
younger, and like we had our stuff that, and like we'd just leave and go do whatever, and then come back, and then the same woman, she like stole from us like 3 separate days in a row, and I was annoyed by it like at first. She only stole like mine and my mom's stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like for me, it was like whatever. It wasn't like anything serious.
Yeah.
But she stole a few things that were my grandmother's, and it was like the year after my grandma died, so it was like, whoosh. And ever since then, I think that's when my parents got timeshare, because they were like, we don't do this anymore. We don't want people coming in.
Yeah.
But I'm just like paranoid by nature.
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Where I grew up in Jersey was kind of, it wasn't like rough, like like hood, like Goonies.
Let's talk about it. You grew up in Jersey.
I did.
And then moved when?
I moved here the summer before 7th grade. But funny thing is, in Jersey, we start school in September, not August.
Always
So-
beginning of September.
So it sucked. I threw a fit though. I didn't want to go to school here at all.
You did not want to move from Jersey?
I did not. I mean, at first it was really annoying because I knew I had to move, and my neighborhood wasn't the greatest, so it was like I wasn't like hating it or anything. It's just because for 12 years, my first 12 years of life, that was my home. I didn't want to just get up and leave and be the new kid, especially since I am
so
not
hard.
that social. Right. I mean, you find
hard
it
for
hard to
anyone.
leave, right? But I mean, like I'm actually like quite extroverted, but like I was kind of like really close in between introverted and extroverted.
Okay.
But
What is your Myers-Briggs?
Myers-Briggs, man, I always forget it. But it's like
You told me one time.
introverted. It's introverted. I think feeling is the next one, right?
Sensing
Sensing.
or intuition?
sensing.
Sensing?
I think I'm
Yeah,
sensing. Because I was 50-50 for like 3 of them.
ISF.
J was
J?
right.
Cool. Yeah.
ISFJ, yeah. But I was like 50-50 for the last 3, so I
Mhm.
could have easily been anything.
You're adoptable.
And I read them, and I was like, well, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
But that didn't really hit home for you?
it did. But
Okay.
like even the other ones, I was like, well, I'm kind of that too.
I'm both.
Well, most of them were just like, you like your you time,
Mhm.
and you are really extroverted around
Mhm.
people you know. Hence why me and you can just go at it,
Yeah.
and I'm not like shoved in the corner.
Hey.
But if I'm in like a new setting, I'm gonna be like the quiet mouse in the back.
So you don't get energy from talking with people, like after a party or something, or like school day at a party. Party, woo! Just kidding. Who is talking parties?
I did.
But you're not
Not
like.
me. If it's like random, like someone just hit me up,
Mhm.
like okay, so in my churches we do retreats.
Mhm.
This past one, like this last weekend, we were there with a bunch of different churches, and I was like, I'm not here to make friends.
Oh,
I'm literally
wow.
like in my own zone. I don't
Really?
want to talk to anybody. That's just how I am.
Hey.
And sometimes it's worse than others.
You're
I
very.
think
You
that's-
need your comfort.
I need my comfort.
What religion are you?
Coptic Orthodox.
Catholic, Orthodox. What
No,
up?
no, Coptic.
Coptic. What does that mean?
Okay, so Coptic means I'm just Egyptian. Back in the day, before most invasions,
Mhm.
right in between Jesus' timing, the pharaohs, all of
Mhm,
that
mhm.
good ancient history stuff,
Sure.
that in Egypt they spoke Coptic, not Arabic. They were known as Copts, like that was like the thing, and everyone was predominantly Orthodox. And then when the Ottoman Turks came and invaded, everyone started to speak Arabic because that was what they did to trade. And then it became like 50-50, where people spoke Arabic to trade, to make a living,
Okay.
but still spoke Coptic like in daily, everything within church and just like families and stuff.
Okay.
And
In
then
Egypt.
in Egypt. And so then like the Islam religion
Mhm.
grew to where it's been the majority for what, I don't even know how many years now. Probably like a century or something.
Sure.
And
Forever.
no one really knows what Copt is anymore.
Huh.
Or just
But
like
you speak
Coptic.
Arabic.
I speak Arabic.
Do you know Coptic?
I do.
Wow.
Within the churches, like every
Uh-huh.
service, it's English because we're in America, and Arabic and Coptic. But if we were in Egypt, it'd be Arabic and Coptic.
Is it harder than Arabic?
Yes.
A lot harder?
Oh, yes.
What are some of the letters? Show me.
Oh man,
Is it weird?
it's very weird.
Show me some weird Arabic letters too.
So nervous. I'll try to spell your name in Arabic.
Oh my gosh, cool. This is fun. Arabic friends.
That's your name in Arabic.
That is not my name in Arabic.
Kimmy.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Really?
This is the K sound. It's K.
Can they see that, Dylan?
Half.
I can zoom in and post, or I can. Okay, screw it. We're doing it live.
What's your name? Say your name.
Or it could be, I don't know, because I usually do bad with short vowels because Egyptians take shortcuts everywhere. And it could be
And
that.
you took Arabic in HEC, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I don't, short vowel, so it's like the,
Hey.
it's, there's 26
What?
letters in the alphabet, and that's
Oh.
just
Wait, American alphabet? What do we got for American?
24.
Is it 24? Is it?
I'm laughing because I forgot.
No, I literally don't know. Is it 24?
24?
Actually, I literally don't know. Dylan, count on your fingers silently real fast.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's behind the camera, so. Anyway, point is,
Yeah.
point
20.
is,
Yeah.
Arabic, cool.
All right,
Yeah.
unless I screwed up, I counted 26.
All right, good.
All right.
26.
Okay.
Okay, then there's
But they're like
more.
this.
Right.
Right.
They're very.
Your parents didn't make you take Arabic, did they?
No, they wouldn't. They were really reluctant. For years.
They didn't want you to take Arabic?
Nothing. Well, I mean, okay, when we were younger, my brother and I would always hassle them.
Mm-hmm.
Teach us how to read, teach us how to write.
Yeah.
And properly speak it so that we don't get like deer in the headlights every single time we get into like a heavy conversation with like an aunt or
Yeah.
uncle that like only speaks Arabic.
So you were like, teach me Arabic.
Basically. And
They were
and
like,
they
no?
didn't- well, they were like, they would always prolong it. At first, they were just like, no, because I had my older cousins, they were the guinea pigs of the
Okay.
whole test. So,
Test of
when
what?
it was the test of how confusing the language would be at
Oh,
a young
okay.
age.
Older cousins. Got it.
Right. So, one of my cousins prolonged in speaking because he was so confused in his elementary school and stuff, and he would think of words in both English and Arabic. So his vocabulary was split. So he would know like mom as in like mama or whatever, but then he would think mama, just like mama. So that's like universal.
Okay.
But then he'd be thinking of like apple in Arabic.
What's apple in Arabic?
Tufah.
Tofah?
Tufah, yeah.
Tufah.
So like people would ask him questions and he would
Tufah.
be speaking both languages.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was a lot.
They taught him right when he was young?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, because what
Yeah.
it was that my uncle married an American woman,
Mhm.
and so all of his family
Speaking-
still just came from Egypt.
Yeah.
So they're babysitting him and they're talking to him in Arabic
Oh.
because they don't really know English like that. And I know
Yeah.
my mom partially raised him, so
Mhm.
he knows all his Arabic due to my
Yeah.
mom.
So they were trying to help you out, so now you have a good grasp of the English language.
Right. So they were like, yeah, you guys can't touch this language until you're.
That's
you
good.
know
You
not
glad?
to get
Are you glad they
confused.
did that?
Yes and no. I
Mhm.
still don't really know it. The Arabic class that we took at HCC,
Really?
what happened is there's 3 different dialects that we learned. One
Mhm.
of them is the standard Arabic. It is so not Egyptian Arabic. I am more
Really?
confused now, and I think I forgot
Oh.
a lot of things on purpose.
Wow.
Because it's so different.
And if you don't need it for your family, then
No.
you don't need it.
No, they started laughing at me because I started speaking in it.
Aw.
Yeah. I do it now as a joke.
Can you say this in Arabic?
Yes.
First, let me say it. William-Henein. English. I'm going to say it in Arabic real fast. William-Henein.
Yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you don't have to really do the k.
Wait, come on. Okay, you say it.
William-Henein.
But if you wanted, could you be like, Henein?
Yeah.
Henein.
I
What is
could.
that, German?
That's German. That's German.
Okay.
We have the k.
Okay. Do you correct people when they say it wrong?
19 years is a long time to correct people.
Yeah. So you just don't?
I do sometimes. It depends how bad it is.
Okay.
And it depends
How bad have you gotten it before?
I've got Helen.
Heinen?
I
That's
just-
Helen?
I've gotten Helen.
Where's the L?
I don't know.
I could see maybe this is like two, if they forgot,
It was typed. It wasn't
you
even.
know?
Yeah.
It was typed?
It was typed.
Well, that's just dyslexia right there.
Yeah.
So, came to America, America, came to Maryland. Came to America.
To America.
No, from Jersey,
From Jersey,
from Maryland. And so now you also had to transition from high school to Rouse.
Right.
So how was that?
Well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be
Mhm.
because I did have at least 2 people from high
Nice.
school with me.
Nice.
Kayla and Juan. But the funny thing was that Juan didn't go by Juan in high school. He totally went by Greg. And
Yeah,
so
he
we
goes by
started-
both now.
Well, yeah. Well, it's partially because of me. 'Cause
What?
I-
I'm sorry, what?
It's probably because of me.
Oh, because of you.
Because I refused to call him Juan for like
Yeah.
the first 2 weeks. Well, that was because of the retreat. Megan said wonton, and he
I
thought
called
it came
him
from me,
wonton.
but it started with her,
Yeah.
and he hit me because he thought it was for me.
Hmm.
And I was like, I didn't even know your real name was Juan, so how could it have been me?
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't wait to interview him.
Ask him about that.
Yeah.
Where did wonton
So you
come
already
from?
knew some people from Rouse.
I did, yeah.
And so like was the retreat scary for you? Like talk about maybe
It was a little bit because I remember tweeting with Kayla, and she was like, I don't want to sleep with a bunch of strangers, and I didn't really. I was like, I don't care. Like,
Right, yeah, yeah.
whatever. Sleep with a bunch of strangers or not.
Sure.
If it
Sure.
was like super weird, I'd choose the floor.
Mhm.
Not the worst thing in the world.
And well, girls are easy. You can just, what up?
Right.
Alright.
But I mean, like my room was like so like the nice, quiet,
Yeah.
reserved. This is my stuff. This is your stuff, girl.
Okay.
So I didn't have a problem
great.
whatsoever. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, I remember the few nights that we were there, I was like out late. That's why I felt bad coming
Mhm.
in late.
And so what was the difference between like first year, second year?
Of Rouse, woo, woo, day and night,
Yeah.
day and night.
But we're almost done,
I
Rouse.
know, I can't wait.
And we're almost on our semester.
I'm sad, but I'm
No, yeah.
actually like, I'm really content.
You're ready to
I'm
move
just-
on?
I'm done, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
And I know, like, you know, I felt the camera was rolling. Me and you were girls. We're still gonna
No,
talk.
I
still
think
gonna chill.
totally like the friends that we made in Rouse
Oh yeah.
are totally lifelong.
Oh yeah. And they say that at first just to get us in there. We're like, yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah,
And then you're like
seriously.
looking around, you're trying to. I don't even remember half of the people from orientation. I just remember specific little things that
Yeah.
people said, like Megan in her orange shoes and the pink cake,
I remember that.
or Annie couldn't talk, and so she had Katie introduce her.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
And then I was the one who brought the friend, but it was actually my brother's girlfriend who wouldn't leave me. Yeah.
Is that why?
That's why.
You did bring the friend, didn't you?
I did bring the friend. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, support group.
Well, I didn't expect Madre to call me out. I was like,
She did call you out.
She did call me
She
out,
did.
and I was just like, no one noticed because I was wearing actually this shirt.
Yeah.
And, like,
You're wearing this shirt.
wearing the same shirt, came
Funny.
full circle,
Yeah, yeah.
circle, and my face was really red. I was
Oh,
like,
were you so nervous?
I wasn't nervous. I was more like embarrassed because I was like, I can't do this alone, and I told her to leave in the nicest way, and she
Aw.
won't. And so
She
just
literally
left.
didn't leave.
She just left. She just like took a bathroom break and never came back. And like Madre asked me, she's like, where'd you go? I was like,
That is really funny. Okay, real fast, what are your plans for the fall?
for the fall, hopefully getting into the visual communications program in
Okay.
UBC. I've accepted it now.
Good.
It is the only decision that has come down. So
I think-
I'm gonna do it.
I think you'll
Yeah, I
be
hear
happy
it.
there.
I hear it a lot, and I do think I'm gonna like it. I've just
Yeah.
been fighting for so long, I forgot why.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, I'm done.
Well, Millie. I call you Millie because your superlative was Millimeter Monica. I think I'm the only one.
Everyone still calls me Millie.
Yeah.
Occasionally Madre, but no.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because when I would email her, I'd sign off as Millie.
Nice, nice. Well, thank you for being interviewed by me.
Thank you for having me.
I wasn't. Okay.
Quick little Arab tidbit.
Please.
They're gonna keep coming in.
Let's talk about it.
When you go to other churches, retreats, or like conventions on the East
Mhm.
Coast, it's just a place to find a husband, and
Really?
for others to find a wife.
You know where else? Join Rouse, get a spouse.
That's what I'm saying. Except it hasn't happened yet. Just saying. Just saying.
Why join Rouse
You
in the
know,
first place?
you know what? Since I don't care who watches this interview, I won't say names,
interview?
but you know, right? What interview?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Well, let's talk about that real quick. There are a few 19s that I was just
Few
like,
19s that were.
thank God I'm in this program. I don't need UMBC.